Mouse1 here. Welcome to another episode of my scratch farming game Devlog series. In this one, I'll be adding mining. I start by creating an icon for the quarry, which is where you'll be doing the mining, and putting that on the map. I then create a blank stone mass that will act as the base of the quarry, and I can now populate this with things that you can interact with. I create a border for the quarry made out of rocks so it doesn't look like the camera cuts off randomly. It acts a lot like the fence does in the farm area. I then get all of the rocks generating, creating a random pattern of rocks, big rocks and ore deposits. I make sure that all of the collision, health bars and destruction of these works as it would in the farm itself, which was just copying a lot of code basically, duplicating things. I'm sure there are more efficient ways of doing a lot of what I've done, but for now, it works. I also have to create items for the ores and all of the respective bars. Then I want to get the quarry to refill whenever the player isn't there. I start with the basics, getting it to fill with rocks, and then I get wilder from there, getting the big rocks to spawn in, getting the ore deposits to spawn in. And once that's in place, I add in some research options relating to the quarry just to tie this feature into the existing game loop. The first allows rarer ores to spawn in the quarry, so at first only copper can spawn, and then when you upgrade it can go to iron and then to gold. The second is to make the quarry regenerate faster. Then I make it so you can smelt the bars in the furnace, which was just adapting code from last time. It takes 5 ore to smelt into a bar. I also create a new location, the blacksmiths. Here you can buy or sell the bars, as well as upgrade your tools. Of course, any new location means all the UI, the character, the button, the quotes, the map icon, everything I have to create from scratch to do this. One annoying thing with this one was that unlike with the construction, which had a very similar colour palette to other areas, the inventory icons just didn't work with the grey colour palette of the blacksmiths, so I had to recreate all the items that you can buy here. Luckily it's very few items for this area. Then I create the page to upgrade your tools from copper to iron to gold. This is fairly similar to the upgrades in the research lab, so it wasn't too difficult to implement. I get it to show you how much of the needed resource you have, so you don't have to check in the inventory each time. I get the basic upgrade system to work, and at first it only changes the icons in the hotbar, and then I have to add in the functionality that actually makes the upgrades worth it. Start with the watering can just because that's by far the easiest. All I had to do was, as you do the upgrade, it has to change one variable which I'd set in place from the start. So yeah, I definitely thought ahead on that one, allowing me to make it a very easy thing to upgrade. I did not think that far ahead on the other ones and actually had to go in and put in variables where I hadn't put in variables before, and it was a bit laborious just because I set it up so badly in the first place, but that was entirely on me. But I just have to go through each and every instance of the tool being used and set the appropriate damage. But I get that done, and with that it's the end of this devlog. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you did, it lets me know that this is something that you want to see more of. And apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week with another video. Bye!